Hello everybody and welcome to the midweek market update from Smack the Markets for the 23rd of September, and one of the last newsletter updates that we're going to be doing. So from next week we're going to be running these sessions live, and you can join us live and actually hunt through the markets with us and look for the trading opportunities. It gives you a chance to answer questions or ask any questions through those sessions as well. More details at the end of the newsletter today. So as we come into this week, we've had an awful lot of news coming through from Mr. Powell. He's been speaking practically every day. Again, he's speaking again today, later, and of course his words always have a potential to have an impact on the markets. Otherwise, we've seen quite a bit of a step up in volatility, severe strengthening in the US dollar, and of course the virus numbers have also increased in many locations around the globe, threatening sort of further lockdowns and restrictions, particularly in the UK. So let's have a look at how the markets fared on Monday that we discussed, and some of the opportunities that we're looking at going into the second half of the week. So first of all, on Monday we discussed Great British Pound. We discussed the short move here in the currency pair, and that sort of pretty much played out as expected and has actually moved on to the next trading window and virtually filled that trading window now as well. So from Monday we were looking at a rejection here of the sort of 129 level. So the market had rolled over here. The current sort of candle at the time had bracketed this 129 to 130 area, and we were looking for 128. We're looking for this trading window to the short side, and we can see that has now happened, and the currency pair has swiftly moved on down. It's not quite reached the next sort of structure level, which is around the 126.5, so a little bit further to go there. But underneath here we've then got continued windows to the short side down to around that 125 sort of 200 area. Now, as long as the US dollar continues to strengthen and the economic outlook looks challenging for Great British Pound, we're going to still continue to see this market continue to trend in the short side here. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if we get a bit of a pause around the close of this trading window, and then look for further sort of weakness to the short side. If we come over to the Dow now, again on Monday we were looking for short moves here in the Dow. We were looking for this to weaken off. In fact, it's sort of played out sort of very nicely, and we've had a continuation short on the Dow. It's actually closed through a number of trading windows. So on Monday we were around this 27,000 level. The market closed the trading window down to the next price point, which was 26,600, and since then we've had a flurry of buying activity across all US index markets, and you can see that the market swiftly moved back above 27 and is now sort of pushing up higher to try and attest the 27,400 price point. So at the moment these markets are very much intraday markets for us. We don't see higher time frame trend structures on these at the moment, so we're very much trading these on an intraday basis. So we're looking for 27,400 as the first target to the long side, bearing in mind that we're within this sort of trading window. We've got sort of some key support at 27. If 27 does actually get taken out, then look for 26,600 to be retested to the short side. So we're just trading through those trading windows, and they're sort of serving us well at the moment. Now, we also discussed oil on Monday, and we were looking for short opportunities on oil. If we have a look at this on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the market sort of had come up and it hit a significant structure point at the 41 area. We're looking for weakness underneath the 40-50 level, and looking for the market to test 39, and that pretty much sort of played out very well early in the week. Now since then the market has bounced off the 39 level and now sort of consolidating. From a broader perspective here, we're still liking oil to the short side, particularly if the market gets underneath that 39 level. We could be looking down here towards that sort of 38 window. Now again, if we take a look at this on the bigger picture here, you can see the significance of 39. It's quite a solid level here for the daily time frame, and at this point we've got a key decision point area. So this market realistically could go either way. We could be looking at support here and look for a retest up here to 42, or we could look for that break. So I wouldn't look at orders unless the market got underneath that 39 level at the moment for that short move. Bear in mind, on these higher time frames, the next sort of structure point brings us down here towards that 36, and that's quite a significant move that the market actually retested earlier in the, or actually I should say a few weeks ago. So going forward into the remainder of this week, where are the sort of opportunities? Well, some markets that we're keeping a very close eye on are these dollar markets. The dollar has been sort of very strong. It's had a very good run this week, and if that strength continues, then we could see some rotation here to the short side in some of these dollar related sort of markets. Now dollar yen is one market that we're quite liking the look of at the moment. A lot of these, in fact we've got quite a lot of these on our watch list at the moment. So Aussie dollar is another one that's we're looking at in the trading room today, but dollar yen is at quite an interesting price point. And if we take a look at this on the daily time frame, I'll show you what I mean. This market, broadly speaking, has been in a downtrend for a long time, a long time, in fact, going back a number of years. But at the moment here, we've got the market retraced back up to the key sort of 105 area. I've got a level marked in here around 105.250 on the daily time frame. It's significant support here, likely to be resistance, and we can see the trend starting to open up here as well. So looking at weakness here, if we can get some weakness, then we could see a move back down to 104 to be tested, or maybe even further, but certainly 104 in the near term. If we come down to the 4-hour time frame, again, if I sort of zoom right the way out of this, you can see the significance of these two levels. So I've got 105.200 marked up the top level. I've got the technical level of 105, the big round number, and you can see that price action has just pulled into 105.200, and at the moment it's breaking down below that 105 area. So I'm looking for a change of trend here on these lower time frames, something underneath, for an entry underneath 105. Look at a speculative positioning to see if we could get a move back down towards that sort of 104 area. So there's a few markets there that we're sort of keeping a close eye on going into the second half of this week. If we come over to the last slide here, as I say, next week we're going to be running the midweek update live. You can join us and attend live with us. So the session will be sort of slightly longer than the length of the newsletter, but we'll be scanning through a number of different markets, and you'll be able to ask questions, and we'll take a look at a number of markets together as well. Now we'll send out instructions how to join that via our newsletter early next week. So if you want to find out, if you're not a subscriber to the newsletter, make sure you come to the smackthemarkets.com website, sign up for the newsletter on the homepage, and you'll get notified. I certainly hope it helps, and look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye for now.